Hello, gang.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday.
And a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Posted whenever.
Posted on whenever. Yeah. So, not a whole lot to report here.
And a lot to report because there was all kinds of activity.
All kinds of stuff. Last weekend was Father's Day. We had a pretty uneventful Father's Day.
Relaxing.
Just chilled, really got some things done, but it was relaxing. Yeah. The day before was our big party that we brewed all that beer for.
The party that I had two parties to go to.
You had two parties to go to that day, but Elder was able to participate.
Drive you home that night.
And drive you home and the family, which is good.
Yeah.
It was a huge success. Introduced a lot of people to craft beer that have never tried craft beer, and also homebrew for that matter.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who knew craft beer but didn't know homebrew. Got some real great feedback, some positive, some,
constructive?
Yeah, we'll say constructive. Well, the guy who came up and said, the coconut sucks, I don't know if that was constructive or not, but that was just his opinion, so I took it as that. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, it's good to hear that kind of feedback. And, if somebody thinks a beer sucks, that's great.
Oh, the next person came coconut! John really liked that coconut.
No,
So, anyway, you digress. We're going to go on forward.
Let's digress. So,
there's lots of things happening.
Before you move on,
well,
there's a couple clips from the party. Just enjoy
there you go.
For a second. And some photos, so check it out.
What do we got going here?
We got homebrew, baby.
It's a tent event. Don't put me on camera. It's a tent event.
We down in that
20 feet up in the air. See my picture of
Holy cow! It's Nirvana!
pretty damn near.
Homebrew Mecca.
Now they're just outside of
Welcome to the homebrew tent.
Oh, yeah, and I'm here too.
Hey, y'all.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. We're here in the homebrew tent. We have copious amounts of homebrew that we're serving. We have two coolers back here that you can see. Those are filled with homebrew. There's some yellow fizzy shit here that we're not really promoting. Yeah, we don't know where it came from. But
anyway,
everyone seems to be liking it so far.
Is better.
Live music, having a good time. Pool's rocking, food's rocking. Catch up with you in a bit. Cheers.
time.
As you were saying, Elder,
Beer mail.
we got beer mail. We're gonna do a homebrew on a homebrew Wednesday.
Homebrew.
It will be a homebrew review,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be our homebrew review series because I wanted to get into this one right away. And there's a queue. Some of the ones I've been rolling out were actually drank a month and a half ago.
It was before I went to Trip.
Yeah, the trout trip.
For trout.
Yeah, so I'm starting to catch up on the queue a little bit. As you can see, there's some videos rolling out. We're getting to some of those hop experiment brews.
I grew back my goatee earlier today, and
Yeah,
then I
you
shaved it off again.
And I had nothing. I just had this, and then a mustache, and then I had this. So anyway, this is current day.
From what I understand, this is one of the remaining final bottles of curry.
Let's take a moment of silence in respect for Dan. F
Dan.
it, let's brew it. He lost nearly 3 gallons of his
curry
his
beer.
latest, incarnations, his latest creations, experiments.
He's got to be one of the most creative brewers that
at least that I know
that we've met. And gotten to know.
This is a curry beer. but it's not brewed with curry. I'm not going to divulge any of the ingredients or the recipe, but let's just say it's supposed to have the flavor and experience of Thailand. So let's crack into this. We're going to try to keep this short, so we'll just do a quick little review and give our thoughts. And this one goes out to Dan. Thank you so much for the beer mail.
And a hiss.
Oh, there's beer in that bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Not
All
just
the
an-
way to the
not just
top of
an
the
empty.
neck, yeah.
Let's get a pour.
There you go.
I know what's in this beer. An elder knows what's in this beer. That's good.
Well,
Stop there.
somewhat. Because I don't have that photographic recall for ingredients, but
Sure looks nice, doesn't it? Give me some more of that if you
that's
got.
what I was going to do initially.
And
And
this is Blickman beer gun bottle.
all right, there we go.
Close enough for cheese.
Oh,
Let's get a nose.
wow.
Wow, is that pleasant?
It is. Oh, look at the carb.
Oh.
That is streaming up. Man, there's some carbonation in there.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh,
Boy, I can't.
I'm getting quite a bit of aroma off of this, but it's not what I expected at
It's
all.
almost like
I'm not getting a curry aroma. I'm getting
fenugreek.
white wine,
Yeah, a little bit.
sweet grapes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a little bit of a stone fruit, maybe a peach.
Man,
It really smells inviting.
yes. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, I think
try
we're gonna.
this and see.
It's pretty cold too, so that might be part of
I
it.
think the aroma will come out
subdued
as it
aroma.
warms.
So cheers, Dad. Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, Dan.
Wow,
Wow.
that is really different. That's not what I expected. It's
Lots of layers. Do you notice
it's
that?
hard to
Did you notice that?
hard to pinpoint.
Okay. So let's see if I can give you a little bit of an idea on this, what this beer is doing in the mouth. It's doing a lot more than it did in the nose. In the nose, to me, it actually is a little reminiscent of Dropkick Nate, slightly, like a
Yeah.
really lightly hopped Dropkick Nate, where it's got this kind of a pleasant aroma. I know what the other note is in the aroma. It does have a little bit of a lager character, a real clean lager aroma. But what it almost smells like a real nice pale ale, or an IPL maybe, into pale lager with light hops. I don't know. In the flavor, it's a totally different story.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
At first, the first
Discern.
taste is like apricot and peach,
But it's the spices that are just
and then
real. It's very complex.
yeah, it's super complex. And then the middle, I don't want to tell you guys what the recipe is or what's in it, but I'm getting some of the other notes. I'm getting a rice character, and not a rice character like you would get from a Budweiser or from rice syrups. It is a rice character like you would get on a plate of Thai food.
Yeah.
Towards the back, there's as it's rolling back, there's a little more sweetness,
Mm-hmm.
and then after the swallow is when the spice hits you.
It's dry.
It's very dry. In the aftertaste, I also get the lager character, and he used the California Common steam beer yeast on this.
Okay.
So that's where you're getting that dryness,
It's got.
and that's where I'm getting that lager
It's
character.
got me at a loss for words. I mean, I can't quite
It's a
describe
hard
it.
one to pin.
It is. I'm trying to pick out the individual notes that I'm picking up in regard to the flavor and the spices that I know from the cabinet in the kitchen. And I cardamom? I don't know.
Lime.
Yeah, a little
There's
bit.
a little touch of lime in there.
Maybe ginger.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little bit of ginger.
From the spice and the
Yeah.
heat. Yeah, I'm getting that too.
And
Good one.
but fenugreek, I don't know. I'm picking a little, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know if that's in there.
You've said this before.
I did say that before because that was the first thing that I sort of sensed, but I don't know if that was. I don't think that's a part of it. I don't know. Anyway,
Definitely pepper.
Yeah. There's,
Like
but
not
it's like a
not green pepper.
No, it's like a white pepper or.
It's a pepper like you would black pepper shake on a food. Or
Yeah, like a
cook
white
with,
pepper.
Cook with a ground pepper.
Right.
Excuse me. Dan has been known to use peppercorn in his beers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of different peppercorns, and this one actually has peppercorn in it.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
It's very tasty.
A unique peppercorn. And I'll leave it
It's
at
unique. Wow.
that. Yeah, another another solid experiment brew.
Brew it again, and make those tweaks that you were talking about.
Yeah, the ones that we were discussing.
Yeah. It'll be good.
So
we're
I didn't lay it on you, I don't think.
okay.
But we're gonna brew this beer. Dan and I have been talking, and I asked him if he would be so kind to offer up the recipe and allow us to brew it. So what did Dan do? He said, "Absolutely, my dude." Sent over the recipe along with some of the harder to attain ingredients. So I have those on hand. Going to get to the brew shop. There's a brew day Sunday, but this beer is not going down on Sunday. So beer is going down on Sunday.
Okay.
Brew day here. Got the camera at home, so I got the GoPro out. No selfie stick. Did a little camping. Camping. There's the hop yard. There's the corn. It's doing pretty well. Starting to see some Asian beetles here. Japanese, that's what they are, the Japanese beetles. The green ones. There you go, folks. Look at that. Doing all right. You can see what they're doing. I don't know if you can see it, but way up there at the top, they're just devouring those upper leaves, which is not good. Yeah, there too. There's the nuggets. Yeah, baby. Overall, looking pretty good though. We got 10 gallons of DKN going down. We're just at hot break. Let's see how that's doing. Chris is over brewing with us today. Chainsaws. Apple tree. Chickens. What you doing?
Brewing some dropkick, Nate.
Drop kick.
About to have a boil over and caught it.
Nice catch, bro.
I think I got it adjusted and tuned in. Sweet. First top drop. Fresh hot bag.
Hop bag. Good morning. Today's a brew day, and I wasn't sure what I was going to brew, but started kicking around some ideas. I got a yeast cake, English ale, So I figured I'd just go ahead and utilize that since it's there and hungry. Give it something to eat. So I've got my grains weighed out here. I'm going to be doing Mellow Down Easy, which was my SJ Pour 2014 challenge entry. And I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to change one of the hops up a little bit because last time I made it, there was a slight difference I noticed. The batch of Columbus hops that I used for bittering was different than the previous. So it came out with a little bit more orange character. So the bittering edition did add some flavor. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. Play around. But I'm also going to be using hop bag in the kettle this time instead of just leaf hops, which I don't know. I'm still on the fence on, and I think this will prove out whether or not that really makes a difference or not. So, cheers. I'll try to shoot some footage through the day, but can't make you any promises. Take it easy. Look who I got out of bed.
Good morning. Brew day, huh? It's also our community junk day, so I'm going to be working on cleaning up a bunch of stuff and getting rid of it. As a trustee, I voted towards getting
against being awake. Cheers.
getting dumpsters in place for people to get rid of those odd things they don't want. I have a lot of junk pickers today too, so cheers, gang. Thanks for the cup.
I'll try to rope them in later.
Kevin, coffee tastes better
when it's home brewed.
It's time for a hop drop.
Here's our 60-minute edition. Ken's with us today, and I'm gonna put 60 edition. I can't talk. 60-minute edition here. 1 ounce.
Nate's been hitting the beer too hard.
Hitting the beer too hard since too early. Doing a 90-minute boil. I'm gonna change up the hop schedule here a little bit on this brew from the recipe, but it's doing all right. Warmed up today. We're in the I'd say mid 80s, lower mid 80s. Sweating a little bit. Oh yeah, feels good. Summer's finally here, it seems. Cheers.
All right, Nate, can you describe the smell coming out of this thing in 10 words or less?
Brown but not burnt toast. Apricot on a kebab. And I think that's 10 words.
Or less.
No, it's hard. There's not really a. This beer's never really had a clear, defined smell when you're making it because you're boiling it. Because it's got a lot of complexity to it. It's not one-dimensional, even at this stage. That's what I like. I can't wait till I throw the next hops in. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Get out the bourbon.
now that's coming later.
Yeah.
He's excited because there's going to be bourbon in it, right?
So,
All right,
I keep
so-
driving past this winery, and they've got these 3 wine barrels sitting out in front of the place, and near their wine garden there they've got. I'm tempted to stop in and ask them if they have any spare barrels.
Yeah, let's not take the ones that have been sitting out in the weather for the last 10 years.
No, but I'm going to see where they source those. See if they've got
They probably got a warehouse full of them.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. What do you do at a winery? Barrel
Yeah,
up
they
wine,
use
right?
plastic.
Anymore,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Yeah, a bunch of plastic. All right. That's all we got. Already 10 minutes. So cheers, guys.
Peace.
Have a great week. Peace.
Homebrew up.
And homebrew up. Hey, we're getting better, and then we're falling off the rails
Yeah,
again.
that's all right.
Cheers, everybody.
Never were on the rails, were we?
It's true. All right. Elder's gonna go eat. Cheers,
Yeah,
all.
Cheers.